All right, so, we've gotten a ton of stuff about Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
People really want to know who's better,
Yeah.
right? Who is the goatee?
Right.
So that's what we're going to try to figure out
I love it.
in this deep dive.
Yeah.
We've got articles, videos, all sorts of things.
It's going to be a lot to unpack for sure.
Yeah.
But this guy's...
Where do we even begin?
We've been playing at such a high level for so long.
Right.
I mean, we're talking decades of just insane stats and accomplishments. It can be kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, and I think to really understand who's better, we need to look beyond just like the trophies and the goals.
Right.
And really dig into their personal journeys. Like how did they even get here?
Yeah.
Where did it all begin?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, did you know Ronaldo almost wasn't even born?
Whoa.
Yeah, his mom actually considered...
Seriously?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Things could have been very different.
Yeah.
Instead, we get this kid who grows up sharing a room with 3 siblings.
Oh.
No electricity, no Christmas presents, just a kid and a football on the streets of Madeira.
Wow. Talk about humble beginnings.
Talk about overcoming adversity.
Yeah, for real. And then you have Messi, right. His story starts with a medical challenge. Growth hormone deficiency diagnosed at age 11. His family just could not afford the treatment in Argentina. And so Barcelona saw his potential and they were like, okay, we'll pay for everything, but you have to move to Spain.
I can't imagine.
Imagine being 11 years old and having to make that decision. It's leave your family, leave your friends, leave everything you know.
Everything.
Your whole life at 11 to go chase this dream.
I mean, it's mind-blowing.
It's crazy.
And I think it really speaks to their incredible dedication and drive, even back then.
Oh, absolutely. And that drive, it's evident when you look at their early careers.
Right.
Ronaldo joined Sporting CP's academy at 12 years old. Homesickness, bullying, all the things you imagine a kid going through in that situation.
Yeah.
But his talent, you just could not deny it. He was playing with kids years older than him.
I read that he was even captaining some of those teams.
Oh, yeah. He was captaining teams with kids much older than him.
That's how good he was.
That's how good he was. And apparently, you know the story about the scout.
Yeah, his godfather.
Yeah. The scout, who was also his godfather, saw him playing and was just like, this kid's the real deal. We need to get him to Lisbon for a tryout. And they flew him out that day. That day. And he just, blew everyone away. And they signed him immediately.
Just like that.
It's a crazy story.
And then on the other side of things, you've got Messi quietly developing his skills at Barcelona's La Masia.
La Masia, yeah. That legendary academy.
Legendary. And he was so tiny and shy. They called him the Flea.
The Flea, yeah. Can you imagine this tiny kid just weaving through everybody?
And on the field?
On the field, a magician dribbled past older boys like they were standing still, scoring goal after goal.
It's just amazing how, even back then, their distinct personalities and playing styles were already coming out.
It's true.
Ronaldo, the powerful, explosive winger, always pushing himself.
Yeah.
Striving to be the best.
Always wanting to prove himself.
Right. And Messi, the quiet genius.
Yeah. Letting his feet do the talking.
Letting his feet do the talking. Almost like they were destined for greatness. But they both had to overcome some serious setbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Ronaldo had that heart condition.
Oh, right. At 15 years old.
15 years old.
Yeah. It could have ended his career before it even began.
It's scary to think about.
I know, but thankfully, he had surgery and made a full recovery.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But, imagine the mental toughness.
The mental toughness.
To go through something like that and come back even stronger.
Messi, on the other hand, the guy was significantly smaller than everyone else.
It's true.
That had to be tough.
Especially in a sport like football.
But he turned that into an advantage, developing this unbelievable balance. Agility that made him practically untackable.
It's like he was born to play this game.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, their rise to fame. It's like something you see in a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Ronaldo, that friendly match against Manchester United in 2003.
Yeah, when he was 18.
18 years old.
Yeah.
Running circles around seasoned pros. Manchester United was like, we need this kid.
6 days later, he's wearing the Manchester United jersey.
It's insane. Just like that. And then there's Messi's breakthrough, that first Champions League goal against Panathinaikos in 2005.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
17 years old. And the image of him jumping into Ronaldinho's arms after he scores, iconic.
Iconic. Absolutely iconic.
Yeah, it was like the whole world was witnessing the birth of a legend.
Yeah. It's crazy how they went from these promising kids to global superstars practically overnight. And what's even more amazing, and they've managed to stay at the top
For so long.
for so long. It's unbelievable. So I guess to answer the question, who's better? Well, we got to dig into the major victories. Ronaldo's dominance in the Champions League is a good place to start.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this guy, he's won it 5 times. That's a record. And with 4 different clubs.
Yeah. Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, Sporting CP.
Yeah, it's not just about the number of titles, though.
Right.
It's about how he shows up in those big moments, like the knockout stages. He just turns it on.
He turns it on like that free kick against Portsmouth.
Oh, man, unforgettable.
Or the hat-trick against Wolfsburg.
Classic Ronaldo.
And we can't forget the bicycle kick against Juventus.
Oh, my gosh. Even the Juve fans were applauding. It was like...
They had to.
Had to.
It was like he defied gravity.
It was unreal.
And speaking of defying logic...
Okay.
Messi's goal-scoring record is just mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Most goals in La Liga.
Yeah.
Most goals in a calendar year. Most in the Champions League group stage. And his dribbling, I mean, come on.
It's like the ball is glued to his foot.
Like the ball is glued to his foot.
I know. And you know that performance against Bayern Munich in 2015?
The one where he sent Boateng to the ground.
Sent Boateng to the Shadow Realm.
That was insane.
It was pure magic.
Pure magic.
And remember, he's doing all this while playing a more creative playmaking role
than Ronaldo.
He's not just a goal scorer. He's orchestrating the whole attack. His vision, his passing.
Unmatched.
Absolutely unmatched.
But we can't forget their international careers. Ronaldo led Portugal to their first ever major title at Euro 2016.
That was huge.
That was a historic moment. And he was crucial to their Nations League victory, too, in 2019.
Yeah, he really stepped up for his country.
He really did. And for years, people criticized Messi for not doing the same with Argentina.
I remember that.
Saying he couldn't replicate his club form.
Right, but then he silenced everyone.
He silenced everyone by leading them to Copa America glory in 2021.
First major title in 28 years.
Can you imagine the emotion?
It was electric.
Not just for him, but for the entire nation.
Absolutely. And then the World Cup 2022 in Qatar.
It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah. Leading Argentina to victory.
It was meant to be.
7 goals, including 2 in the final.
Player of the tournament.
Incredible.
It was like the perfect ending.
The perfect ending to his international career.
Yeah. He finally got that one trophy he'd been chasing for so long.
Amazing.
It's hard not to get emotional about it. You know?
It is. But I think the thing that's really fascinating about these two is the impact they've had on each other.
Absolutely.
They've pushed each other to constantly improve. They've set records that people thought were impossible to break. Their rivalry, it's defined an entire era of football.
It really has.
I mean,
is it even about choosing sides anymore?
I don't think so.
I mean,
it's more about appreciating how these two incredible players have changed the sport that we love.
I think you're right. I mean, they've given us these incredible moments.
They've redefined what's possible.
And have inspired millions around the world.
It's more than just football with these guys. It's like...
bigger than football.
It's bigger than football.
And can you imagine, I just want to throw this out there.
Okay.
What if they had played on the same team?
Oh my gosh.
What would that have looked like?
I don't even know. It's too much to even think about.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is.
The possibilities.
The possibilities are endless.
All right, so that was just part 1 of our 3-part deep dive into the Messi-Ronaldo rivalry. I told you we had a lot to unpack.
A lot. And I feel like we've just scratched the surface.
I've only scratched the surface.
Yeah. We're going even deeper next week.
We're going to dissect their playing style.
Yeah.
And examine those moments that really define their greatness.
Like what makes them so unique.
It's going to be epic, so come back for part 2.
Can't wait. Welcome back to our deep dive into the Messi-Ronaldo rivalry. Last time we were talking about their journeys.
Yeah, from those humble beginnings to becoming these global superstars.
Exactly. And today we're going to get even deeper,
Yeah.
Analyze their playing styles. Look at those moments that really define their greatness.
Yeah, it's fascinating how even though they kind of play the same position, their approaches are just so different.
It's true. It's so true. Let's start with Ronaldo. I mean, this guy is the definition of power.
Power and athleticism.
Athleticism, you know? Just his presence on the field, it's electric.
Yeah.
His speed, his strength, his aerial ability, it's just next level.
I mean, his heading accuracy is just ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Remember that header against Manchester United in the 2009 Champions League final?
Oh, yeah.
It was like he was floating.
It was like he defied the laws of physics for a second.
I know.
And what's even more remarkable is how he's evolved as a player.
Yeah.
You know, early in his career, he was this dazzling winger,
Wow.
all about those step-overs, the lightning-fast runs.
It was unstoppable.
Unstoppable. But over time, he's transformed into this complete forward.
A goal-scoring machine.
A goal-scoring machine. Dangerous with both feet, his head. He's got it all.
And you can't forget about his work ethic.
Oh, yeah.
The guy is constantly pushing himself.
Yeah, always striving to be better. Physically, mentally. You hear stories about his training regimen.
It's insane.
His dedication to perfection.
Yeah, that's almost superhuman.
It's truly inspiring. Now let's talk about Messi.
Okay.
So if Ronaldo is power,
yeah.
Messi is pure magic.
Pure magic.
His close control, his dribbling, it's unlike anything we've ever seen.
It's like he has a sixth sense or something.
I know.
For where the ball is going.
It's like he's always one step ahead.
Yeah, and he can change direction so quickly. These defenders just flat-footed.
They don't know what hit him.
Wondering what just happened.
Yeah.
His balance and agility are unmatched.
Unmatched. He can weave through players like they're not even there.
And because of his low center of gravity,
right,
you can't knock him off the ball.
Practically impossible.
And then there's that left foot.
Oh, the legendary left foot.
It's like a magic wand.
It's like a magic wand. Conjuring up moments of brilliance.
I mean, his passes are pinpoint, his shots are unstoppable, and his free kicks.
Works of art.
Works of art. Do you remember that goal against Athletic Bilbao in the 2015 Copa del Rey final?
Oh, yeah.
Picks up the ball on the right side.
Dances past 4 defenders.
Like they weren't even there.
Like they weren't even there, and then slots it past the keeper.
Just like that.
Like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing. A goal only Messi could score.
I know.
And it's those moments that make him so special.
It's true. And you know what really makes both of these guys so special?
What's that?
It's their hunger for goals.
Yeah.
They're natural-born goal scorers. They just had this instinct to find the back of the net.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Yes.
like a sixth sense.
I know. Ronaldo has become more of a penalty box predator in recent years.
Yeah.
Relying on his positioning, his clinical finishing.
But he can still pull out those moments of brilliance.
Oh, yeah?
Like that long-range goal against Porto in 2009.
Oh, man, I forgot about that one. What a strike.
I know. And Messi, he's just a threat from anywhere. I mean, he can score with either foot, his head, you name it.
And he can set up his teammates just as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
They both have that playmaking instinct.
Yeah.
But Messi's passing and vision,
They're on another level.
it's just different.
It's different. But, you know, let's not just talk about their skills.
Right.
Let's talk about their impact.
On the game?
On the world. I mean, these guys have transcended football.
Oh, yeah, they're icons.
They're icons, role models for millions.
Millions.
And their rivalry, it's captivated fans across the globe.
Oh, absolutely. It sparked so many debates and discussions.
Countless.
I mean, it's the kind of rivalry that brings people together.
Even if they're arguing.
Even if they're arguing about who's better.
Exactly. And they've pushed each other to these new heights.
Yeah.
Breaking records, raising the bar.
Redefining what's possible.
Exactly. And, you know, their influence goes beyond the field.
Oh,
They
yeah.
support important causes.
They give back.
They inspire positive change. It's more than just football with these guys.
It really is. So I guess the question remains,
Yeah.
after all this, can we finally decide who the Joey is?
You know, it's an impossible question to answer definitively.
Yeah.
There's no single metric that can capture their full brilliance.
You're right.
I think the beauty of it all is that we don't have to have an answer.
Yeah.
Their rivalry has brought us so much excitement, so many unforgettable moments.
That's true.
It's given us a reason to love the game even more.
They've both achieved legendary status,
Absolutely.
and their legacies will be debated for generations.
For generations. But you know what?
Yeah.
In part 3,
Okay.
we're going to dive into their individual awards.
Okay.
Those prestigious accolades that have really kind of marked their careers.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at the Ballon d'Ors, the Golden Boots.
Yeah.
See how those individual achievements have shaped their narratives as two of the greatest to ever play the game.
That's going to be good.
It's going to be fascinating.
I can't wait. So join us next time for the final part.
The final part
Of our Messi Ronaldo deep dive. All right, welcome back to our final
part 3
of our Messi Ronaldo deep dive.
I can't believe we're already here.
I know time flies when you're having fun, right?
It does.
We've talked about their childhoods,
Playing styles.
their biggest wins,
So many incredible moments.
and now it's time to talk about the hardware.
Okay.
The trophies, the awards,
The accolades.
the individual awards that really cement their legacies.
Yeah. Let's talk about who's got the most bragging rights.
Exactly. And when you talk about individual awards in football,
You got to start with the Ballon d'Or.
the Ballon d'Or, the most prestigious award in the sport.
Given to the best player in the world each year.
And for over a decade, it was basically a two-man race.
Messi versus Ronaldo?
Messi versus Ronaldo. I mean, think about that.
It's crazy.
And Messi's won it a record 8 times.
8 times.
And Ronaldo has 5.
5. That's still incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
To put it in perspective, nobody else has won it more than 3 times.
I know. It's just crazy how dominant those two have been.
It really speaks to their consistency, their dominance.
Year after year.
Year after year.
They were just at the top of their game.
And constantly pushing each other to be even better.
Right. Like, can you imagine the pressure?
Oh, yeah, to constantly perform at that level.
And knowing the other guy is right there on your heels.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. And then there's the European Golden Shoe.
Okay, yeah, the Golden Shoe, awarded to the top scorer in Europe's top leagues.
Messi's got that one 6 times.
6 times.
A record, of course.
Of course. And Ronaldo.
4 times.
4!
Still incredible.
I mean, their goal-scoring record.
It's just off the chart.
It's insane. And we can't forget all the Player of the Year awards.
Right, both at the club level
and international level.
They've been recognized time and time again as the best of the best.
Yeah.
It really just solidifies their status as
legends.
But
I think, even beyond the individual awards,
yeah,
it's really their overall impact on the sport. I agree.
That sets them apart. They've inspired countless young players.
Oh, yeah, all over the world.
To chase their dreams.
To push themselves to be better.
To become the best they can be. And they've brought so much joy to fans.
Millions of fans.
For almost 2 decades.
Their passion, their dedication.
There's love for the game.
It's contagious.
It's really taken the sport to new heights. So after all of this,
okay,
all our analysis, all our deep dives,
yeah,
can we finally answer the question?
The big question.
Who is the GOAT?
I still don't think there's one right answer.
I think you're right. Maybe it's not about choosing one over the other.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just about appreciating that we've been lucky enough to witness these two
incredible talents
playing in the same era.
They've given us so much. So many unforgettable moments. They've inspired dreams. They've pushed the boundaries of what's possible.
They've left an unforgettable mark
on the beautiful game.
And their legacies will continue to be debated
for generations to come.
But at the end of the day,
yeah,
we're all winners for having seen them play.
Absolutely. We've witnessed greatness.
We've seen the magic of Messi and the brilliance of Ronaldo.
And that's something to celebrate.
It really is. So thanks for joining us on this epic journey.
It's been a blast.
And remember, enjoy the beautiful game.
Appreciate the talent.
And cherish those moments of magic.
Because that's what it's all about.
Well said. We'll see you next time.